horrible.
weird.
It was weird, yeah. I completely agree.
Um,
I'm so
yeah,
upset.
I am still alive.
I'm glad you're
Me
Same,
and
me
alive.
Ro,
too.
yeah, me and Ro, I was trying to talk to your like live stream,
Yeah,
but it didn't pop up.
I was very, very confused, honestly. I gotta change the chat now. Sorry about that, guys. It completely crashed. No idea what happened. Okay, fix that.
Yeah,
Poor Damien was asking about something too. Let me put that. I was just getting the, and he was right. The Nothosaurus does appear in the Beckle card actually.
oh, the stream's back. Okay, yeah. Okay, good,
Yeah, yeah, I'm
good.
back up. It just crashed. It
Oh man,
sucks.
that is weird.
Yeah.
That is
Um.
weird.
Okay, I'm back. Let me
Yeah,
check
let's
this.
continue. Yeah, continue. Okay. The Rebirth DLC. I feel like it's gonna happen.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay,
Gonna go to the
image,
chat, man.
DLC talk image. I'm gonna put it as DLC talk image
Okay, there
just
we
in
go.
case, cause yeah. Oh, okay. We need
Okay,
we need a Triassic back. Yeah, I agree. I mean,
completely.
it
Sorry,
would make
Pochito. The stream completely crashed. No idea what happened. It sucked.
yeah. I actually want to talk about this immediately right now as we're doing this. Fans of the Mount Cybus channel, if you do see Mount Cybus channel crash, immediately come on my
Yes,
channel,
please do
and
that.
I'll continue talking about the DLC or whatnot, just in case if on his end if he's having struggle. But yeah, like hop on my live stream. We're starting picking up on the stuff. But
Yeah, please do go to any of their channels, whether it's Dinorex or Rivals, please, because sometimes OBS is weird, which sucks, but it's just how it is. I wasn't even
yeah,
kidding. I'm gonna
duplicate.
save that
So
for later.
yeah, I don't know what happened, but uh, okay, really, okay. I'm trying to. Okay, there.
Oh, that was horrible.
But yeah, if if
Okay, now.
you wanna, oh, the captive card.
Yeah, this is what Damien was talking about. If you zoom in, actually, you can see the Notho in the back. That Damien was right about that. I didn't even know that myself. I didn't even know they made captive cards for the species. Gonna be honest, but looks pretty cool. So
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
there we
But
go.
yeah. Like everyone, if Mount Cybos or revivals, live stream like crash or something,
Yeah.
like immediately, come on my channel, okay? Like come on my channel. I'll still be talking about like the Rebirth DLC or like any type of
Yeah.
DLC.
Sorry about that, guys. Ugh. Okay.
So
We're
yeah,
gonna wait till Damien comes back. Hopefully he texts soon because I lost some of my audience because it crashed and I was like, it was doing good too. Okay, we're gonna switch image 11. Okay, so what were y'all talking about before I crashed?
um, I
Didn't
think it was I think we were talking about the Rebirth DLC or the Chaos Theory DLC. It might be the Chaos Theory DLC. So we're talking about the Tarbosaurus, Nothosaurus, Pachyrhinosaurus to see if it's coming or not, or because Smilodon might not be coming in because just not exotic creatures. Let's continue with that. So yeah,
All right. So Revolver, did you want to say anything?
No, not really.
Okay. Well, let's see. We know our next DLC is coming. I
yeah, I
was going
agree.
to show
I agree.
this before I
Mm,
crashed, so I'm going to show it now. I'm gonna switch. Whenever Damien comes back on, I'm just gonna show up the card. But yeah, this is what Damien was talking about, and he is right. The Nothosaurus is back there. Like if you Google Captive's card Beckel Spinax, you'll find this card, and you'll see Nothosaurus in the back. So
oh, I can see it. Huh?
yeah, pretty cool.
Those look like more like sauropods.
I don't think so. It seems too small the neck, so I'm like of the opinion it's not
Yeah.
that. So I'm thinking it is not though with Damien. Okay, but yeah, here we go.
Yeah, I
This is what
agree.
I wanted to talk about. So this is right here. I have a whole chart uh with every DLC of JV2.
Jeez, bro, you've been really cooking.
Yeah, I've had this chart since before Cretaceous
The
Predator release.
last DLC. Yeah, the last
Yeah.
DLC.
But then I update it with every DLC. So yeah, you can clearly see whenever the LQA is added.
That's awesome.
The DLC comes out like 40 something days after. So that's a pretty good way to figure out when the DLC comes out. The
Mm-hmm.
announcement, the release, every single pack. LQAs are important, but the other thing that is also important, which I'm going to switch to from LQA to should be down here is external 8. Similar chart. However, you can clearly see the gap between the external 8 and the DLC is way closer. It's actually like 1 to 3 weeks, which is very, very close. Now, since the LQ8 and external 8 were added in at the same time before the Wetlands DLC pack, I do think this shows that the LQAs are kind of unreliable now. If we were to take, like, because the LQA was added in on December 2nd for the Wetlands pack, that means the pack would have came out, like, in middle of January, which we both all know that's true. That's not true.
Uh, I don't do the LQA thing. It's not on your thing.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about external right now. No, I'm just saying.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
I thought you were talking about. I thought you were gonna show it.
I did show
bro,
it. I
saying
did show
it.
the LQA. But basically, what I'm saying is
Okay, okay, yeah.
external 8 takes priority. The LQA and external 8 in for the Wetlands pack came out at the same time. That's never been done before for JV2. But you can
Mm-hmm.
clearly see that the 7 days that the external 8 being added in before Wetlands pack matches a lot more with external 8 here. Like you can clearly see it's fits in a lot more nicer. But another thing you need to think
Yeah,
is
can you show it on the stream because I don't see it
you
like
don't see
the
it?
external 8.
You don't see external 8? You know what? It might
Yeah,
be bugging. Because I have it on my screen right now. I'm streaming, right? Yeah. You know, I'm just gonna show both. I'm gonna show both external 8 and LQA. So just for
yeah,
ease of use.
yeah. Sorry, because I'm
It's
like,
probably
looking at your
delayed.
stream. I'm just not.
Yeah, it's just probably delayed. You know how it is. So we're going to put both of them here. We're gonna try to make them fit, but you know, they're not easiest things to fit. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we have
Yeah,
external 8
but
on the left, LQA on the right. You can clearly see there's a big gap. Like LQAs are like 40 something days.
ah,
External 8s are like a few weeks, a little less. Would be cool if future added a feature where you can
ah.
make your own hybrid. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I really do hope they add that in, like in Jurassic World, the Lego game. I think had that. So I do think it would be pretty cool to have that in JV3 at some point. Maybe a hybrid DLC, which I do think we have. But basically, what I'm trying to say is external 8s are more reliable now than LQAs. LQAs had their time in JV2,
Yeah,
but
I
I think
agree.
it's time that LQAs are going to have a different pattern. And, you know, if we
Yeah.
take the update March 10th and assume it's like 1 to 3 weeks after that's added, let's see, March 10th, 1, 2, 3. That DLC is probably coming out either next week, the week of the 30th of March, or the week after, April 6th. And I do think if it's coming out like let's say March 31st or April 2nd, we're getting a DLC tease this week. This is my thoughts.
Why do
Whatever
you
y'all
say
think
that?
is y'all. So if you look at the times, you see how many days apart park managers had 17,
Mm-hmm.
10. It's probably going to be a
Mm-hmm.
little higher. I'd say like
Because it's
because it's
probably gonna be an
JV3,
expansion.
could be a little higher, could be a little lower. And if it is an expansion, it
Yeah.
makes more
Okay.
sense. It's also just another game because different game, different pattern, you know? Not everything's going to be the exact same.
Okay. How many days has it been since than the December DLC?
The December seals DLC, December 9th. Over 3 months at this point.
No, but how many days has it been currently?
Exactly. I can double check that for you. Let's see. Days since calculator. Let's see, 12/09, 2025 to today.
Hello, Eggy YVR123. Hello, welcome to the stream.
Okay.
Um,
It has been exactly 104 days. So over 3 months. 3 months and a half.
Rebirth DLC.
That's one.
Rebirth DLC. Rebirth DLC.
And if it comes out in April,
Cause,
it's gonna be more. It's gonna be by the time that thing comes out, it's probably gonna be closer to 4 months, like 120 days.
yeah, okay. The reason why I'm saying the Rebirth DLC is because if I look at the Malta expansion, October 13th, when the LQA added, so roughly 56 days or 63 days, because it would have been roughly around 3 months.
Yep.
So that's the reason why I'm saying it's possibly a Rebirth DLC. Because think of it. We have Mutodon, D-Rex, Ember, Rebirth Spino, Moza, Aquilops, Titano, Il Saint-Hubert, New York, South America, the Equator Problem. I think it's going to be a Rebirth DLC because all that I said takes time. But also, you're going to talk about Scarlett Johansson, Jonathan Bailey, and Mahershala Ali. They are the main voices, like they're the main actors for their characters. It takes a lot of time with the voice acting. So basically, with all this confirmed, we're getting a Rebirth DLC in April. In April sometime. But we might also get a free dinosaur.
I do think we're still getting our free dinosaur. What it's gonna be, if it is Rebirth, I honestly have no idea what would match in with a Rebirth DLC, because obviously the Dinochirus, like, it fit in with the Wetlands pack. What would fit in with Rebirth DLC? I don't. Maybe Jailopterus, because it's basically Animathis. But I honestly couldn't
No,
tell
that
you.
wouldn't. That
I
would
don't. I
be
don't.
a
I
DLC
can't think of
creatures. Yeah.
anything.
What creature was in? Okay, Dunkleosteus. We already have that in the game, so that wouldn't make sense because we already have it in the game. Okay. Everyone in Mount Dive chat, what do you guys think? Because I feel like we
Hey,
gotta come up
Damien.
with a creature.
Now that you're
We gotta
back,
come up with
Damien.
a creature.
Sorry.
Yeah. I want everyone to comment on Mount Dive chat to tell me what creature you think is going to be in the free update. Just give it random. Make it random, okay? Because I feel like it's gonna be a creature that we don't even know about.
Probably gonna be random. Yeah. It doesn't make
But
sense. But we'll see.
holy Jesus!
Okay, Damien.
Got nine.
I put your card up. I was waiting for you to get back here in text actually before I had it, but I did have it up before the stream crashed, sadly. But now I have it back up. So yeah, this is what Damien was talking about. In the back, you can see Nathos. So that's pretty cool.
A Craybar,
A
a
Kraber.
Seal.
Oh, let's see.
If they do a
Hey,
draft
Damien.
board, they
Hey,
have to
hey.
do a campaign mode.
Oh,
Okay,
hey.
yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen you. If they do a JWR DLC, a JWR DLC probably is what you meant to say. They have to do a campaign mode. Absolutely. They have to expand on the
Okay,
campaign.
yeah. Yeah. If you have not seen my campaign playthrough, I suggest you to go on my channel. I have a playlist that is put as Jurassic World Evolution 3 campaign, and you're able to watch every single campaign. So I completed the campaign. But, but, um, I, because if everyone remembers from the very end of the campaign when Dr. Ian
I
Malcolm,
haven't finished the campaign myself.
Oh,
oh,
I'm not. Good thing I didn't say nothing.
ugh,
Still
I
behind on
want to
that.
talk about it.
I'm sorry, my bad.
Okay, Dr. Ian Malcolm and Dr. Barbera talk about a rebirth, pretty much, and talk about the equator problem.
Yep,
So,
makes complete
a
sense.
Tyrannosaurus, I want to make sense.
That weird
Oh, a
flying.
Chaos Theory DLC is
Hey,
next.
Damien. I would
Well,
still, I'm still half and half. I feel less confident about Chaos Theory, but I
yeah, I
still feel
agree.
confident. Rebirth definitely went up in like my ranking on what the next DLC is gonna be because the gap is pretty big. But we need to think about this. The the time from what was it, the Malta DLC to the Feathered DLC was like 3-4 months, but the Feathered pack was a pack still. It wasn't an expansion, even though it was more time. And
Yeah.
every DLC after Feathered, no expansions ever came, even though it was historically the longest amount of time without a DLC. Only packs came, which I pray to God that that's not the case. We need expansions, please, especially at least for Jurassic World Evolution. At least.
Okay. I don't think we're gonna be getting a Chaos Theory DLC. I think it's gonna be an expansion.
You think Chaos Theory is gonna be an expansion?
Yeah, just hear
Oh.
me out.
Go
I
ahead.
haven't watched Chaos Theory yet, but I've only seen season 1.
Try not to. Well, he knows about Bagel Spinax, so that's fine.
So it's basically like the movie of Jurassic World Dominion, basically.
Yeah.
And we're gonna say it's like Jurassic World Dominion, pretty much. So we're dealing with Biosyn and whatnot on the camper side, and they do somewhat interact with the mainline characters. I'm gonna put it at that. But we also have the campers themselves. There are 6 campers. Darius, Kenji, Brooklyn, Sammy, Yaz, Ben. They're the main characters of Chaos Theory and Cretaceous. So I think we're going to be dealing with the Biosyn aftermath, like the aftermath.
Yeah.
And then what it can do for the Chaos Theory DLC is bleed into, like leak into the Rebirth DLC. Because we're dealing with the heart condition from Jurassic World Rebirth. So it would make sense for them to make a Chaos Theory DLC, make it bleed in the Rebirth DLC, and then in that way it can be connected. But we would also be unlocking new locations, which are, I don't know if they're new locations. I don't feel like they're a new location because since we have the location from the movie into the game. So what we could do is that in the Biosyn Sanctuary in the campaign, if you unlock it at 5 stars, that would say you unlocked a new location, which would mean you unlock the whole entire Biosyn Valley. But with the Biosyn Valley, we were able to actually have Easter eggs of the Rebirth Gate, not the Rebirth Gate, but the Chaos Theory Gate, fence, buildings, and scenery pieces that would be unlocked through like the 5 stars. And then like Darius will say, "Good job, Dino Nerd. You did amazing. Now you gotta head to the other location, which would be Malta, which you would unlock another island, which would be a rebirth island, but it would be locked. So you would unlock, it would be a Rebirth DLC that would be locked, and then Kenji would actually be appreciated that you unlocked an island, because that means he'll be able to unlock a island, but he would want us to go to Manticore Island and get the dinosaurs off of Manticore Island and bring them to the mainland. And then that way, we can have the Spinoceratops be researched and extracted from Manticore Island and bring it on to the mainland. But we'd have to go to Isla Sorna to unlock the Spinosaurus, Isla Nublar to unlock the Sinoceratops, to make it so that they could be...
I was just going to say, I'm not trying to interrupt you here. I'm just saying the issue with going back to Nublar is the fact that Mount Cyber erupted.
I did
don't
how
know
you
what
blow
the-
that thing up.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that there's some location on Nublar that hasn't been erupted. So we would have to go back to Nublar, clean up a bit, but then we have to leave the island. They would give us roughly like a 1 hour thing. They'll basically be like a challenge where we have to do it under an hour and get everything off the island immediately before like volcanic ash kills our dinosaurs. We would have to go back to the mainland, clean up everything up, make a new research facility on Manticore Island with the Sinoceratops and the Spinosaurus, create the creatures, and then we would have to head back to the mainland, create a whole new area in the Biosyn Valley with a bunch of stuff and whatnot, and then we would unlock a bunch of scenery items for Chaos Theory, and then it would immediately cut with the thing that says 5 years later, and then it would open with the Rebirth DLC.
Okay. Well, the fate of Isla Nublar was completely. We don't know anything anymore. Last we heard, of course, like Revival said, thing got blown up by me. So who knows what its fate is. I do think there's
Oh, you
enough
do like
content
my
for the
idea though,
expansion.
right?
Yeah, I just think they would have to add in species from past, like, what's it called?
Yeah.
Past
Past
DLC
games,
species.
yeah.
They would probably even have to
Um,
throw in Smilodon or Nato or Tarbo in there, like if they actually,
yeah.
did that. Let me read some of these comments. Um,
Yeah, okay.
Here's the DLC by Beckenham. The Coastal Pack. Species Deinosuchus, Ramphonicus, and Zephactinus. That would be pretty cool. I do think we're going to get more biome related packs now, because since we got the Wetlands pack, Coastal pack makes a lot of sense. I'm not going to say what Damien said because that's a spoiler for Revival, but they did in season 2 and 3. They went to different areas of the globe. So, um, those could be locations if they do a expansion for Chaos Theory, like extra maps. The okay, April Fool. Egg said we could get April Fool DLC. Yeah, that would be pretty cool actually. Hi, that smoke guy. Hi, I love your channel and I'm a new subscriber. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for subscribing. I really appreciate the support. We're just talking about, the DLC that's probably gonna come out soon. It's gonna be crazy to see it. So I'm very happy. Um, Ponchito said there's a deleted scene in Jurassic World Dominion where Alan sees a Pyroraptor. That's pretty cool, actually. Egg said they could probably do a dinosaurs on Netflix DLC. I've said this before. They could do a show DLC and include stuff from Camp Cretaceous and Chaos Theory.
Okay, so I don't know about this. Because like my DLC, like my idea for a DLC is pretty cool, but it would take a lot of work. But what we would unlock is Isla Nublar from the 2018 Jurassic World Evolution game. Isla Matanteros, Isla Morta, Isla Tucano, Isla Pana, and Isla Sorna and Sanctuary. We would unlock those. So that would roughly be about 6 islands uh, 7 islands unlocked. So we would go back to the island basically. Um, but what the DLC could do is redo the lagoons. Like give us the brand new lagoons, like such as like no lagoon section, but a lagoon fence and with the water stuff and whatnot. I just want them to completely redo the lagoon like fence
rework.
situation, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, because I don't like the lagoon section. It's very wonky.
Huh. Thanks, Egg. By the way, I love your videos. I find them very interesting. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Smoke Guy said, I think it's probable that we will get a DLC in summer. That was my original thought. A part of me still thinks we're going to be getting the Rebirth DLC to celebrate its anniversary in June. You know, expansions have historically only ever come out during summer and winter. Aladar said, I would love to see a Mutants DLC after Rebirth DLC, similar to the Hybrid DLC, both units. That would be pretty cool, and honestly, a Hybrid DLC could, like, include mutants, because the mutants are considered hybrids, so, you know, it's still possible to have both of them.
Um, who?
Hmm?
Oh God.
You okay?
Uh, who's the guy that wrote Jurassic World Rebirth? I don't want to say Michael Crichton because
No,
it's
it's not my
not him.
David Keop, pretty sure. David Keop.
David Cap. Yeah.
David Cap. There you go.
He said those are mutants. Like, bro, they're hybrids. They're
They're
literal
just
hybrids.
they're just hybrids. They just called them mutants because people didn't like the word hybrids. It's the same thing though.
Yeah. Oh. I actually want to talk about something.
Yes.
Um. I had an appointment, and I was with my family member, and he gave such a good idea how they could have done with Jurassic World Dominion. And I was laughing because I realized how stupid Jurassic World Dominion was. Um, so he said that the dinosaurs all over the globe situation, put it as they're dealing with like dinosaur destruction. Like dinosaur destruction, gas prices, family members dying, like people dying,
Hmm.
insurance going up, government like basically catastrophic climate battle thing. Like he had such a good idea about the Jurassic World Dominion movie. To the point I was just laughing because I'm like, yeah, that is a more sensible Jurassic World movie than Jurassic World Dominion, whatever it was. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Continue speaking.
Revival, you got anything to say? I've been talking for a bit.
No.
Uh,
Is something wrong with Rebel? Come on, you
I
gotta
think
gotta give your
it's
thoughts.
what DLC do you think it's gonna be?
I don't think it'll be Rebirth.
Mm. So you think Chaos
I
3?
don't.
Explain.
I don't think it'll. I don't. I'd assume that they'd keep Rebirth until like summer because everybody's off school and stuff, and like if they've got a full-time job, they're off of work or whatever, so they've got a lot more time to actually be able to play the game. For example, like if they were to release it next month, a lot of people are still in school during that time, and a lot of people are like doing work, and so during a time where there'd be like a longer holiday. I think here we have like 6 weeks maybe summer holiday,
Hmm.
so it would give us a lot more time to be able to actually make worth of that content.
It would probably increase sales too. I honestly agree with Revival. I still think summer's the best option, and then just release a little pack right now. It would be a quick turnaround. DLC could come out in July. Never had that happen, but it's possible. JV3 is a completely different game.
Well, if they do release it in July, it kind of makes sense because July 2nd was the day of Rebirth released.
Ah, okay.
So what I think, okay, so I'm totally not against the summer thing, but I just don't agree because if you look at Mount Cyber, give the chart to Revival so that he can see what I'm talking about.
Like on stream?
Like give him like the image or thing that you created about the DLC's length time.
LQAs and stuff?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I totally I understand where you're coming from. I understand where you're coming from, Revival. It's just that it's been a while since we got a DLC. And I think it's time for a Rebirth DLC. Because Frontier said that they were going to do a movie tie-in DLC when the movie is out. But they couldn't because Universal was like putting pressure on them to release the game very early.
Yeah, that I do remember that.
So
Sadly.
what I think is that they could, in theory, could give us the Rebirth DLC so that we'll be able to play it.
Okay. I do
So
think it's possible.
yeah,
It's
I understand where you're
just
coming from.
I'm honestly on the Bible side of that they'd probably release an expansion during summer because more sales, tie-in,
Um,
anniversary of Rebirth, a multitude of things affecting it. Makes a lot more sense in my opinion. They could just release Chaos Theory right now and just like it's not like it's a big
Yeah,
DLC.
Chaos Theory has already ended pretty much. So
Yeah, it didn't.
which one? Which one was the DLC that had a 4 month gap? Which one was it?
So basically
okay,
every DLC after Feathered Pack, so between Feathered and Marine, Marine and Cretaceous, Cretaceous Secret, Secret Park Manager, there was a 4 month gap between all of them. So that's basically what it was.
yeah, because look at the Boston expansion. It says 63 days.
This is the LQA and external. These are the terms basically.
Yeah, so like I'm not totally against it. I understand where you're coming from. It just I feel like we need a Rebirth DLC immediately because Frontier said, and I'll quote again, please note, this is not a full list of everything the development team are working on. So, March, February, January, they've been working on the Rebirth DLC. So, for me, I feel like we're getting a Rebirth DLC. And I think it's time that we get a Rebirth DLC. Because we were going to get like a movie thing, but Jurassic World Evolution 2 released first, and the movie came out second. That is a reverse. The movie came out first, the game came out second. So, basically, enough time has passed. We're getting the Rebirth DLC.
Okay. I've been hearing lots of people have that opinion, so you're not the only one on that. I want to believe that too. I would be happy, but I just think we're better safe for summer. That's just my opinion.
Okay. Okay, let me go on
Let's go
Twitter to
green.
see what Frontier pretty much said. To see if they updated it, honestly. I'm I'm just looking. Well, you two can keep talking. I'm just here to.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Revolver, you want to read some of these chats?
Some of which chats.
Yeah, my chats or your chats or whoever's chats, because I have a lot of people chatting.
Nobody's chatting in mine.
You can read mine then if you want, because Dynamax reads mine too.
I'm just
Yeah.
looking at a couple things on here.
Go ahead. Let's see. Back in Jurassic World Evolution 2, I was really hoping for an Australia DLC, so I'm really hoping we get in Jurassic World Evolution 3. I do really hope they start making continental DLCs. Australia, South America, Antarctica, they all need more representation. Africa and Africa too. They should add a paleo-accurate DLC. That would be pretty cool, but honestly, if they add a paleo-accurate DLC, it's probably not going to affect like the T-Rex, Velociraptor, because that's Universal stuff, and they do not want that being touched. They did not want the Tarbosaurus to be touched, even though it was like, probably one of the ugliest designs.
Yeah, even though that.
Yeah, they really added a dragon, said it was a dinosaur, muted on. I really want a new bug eating system for a dino, like a dino kidney bug. The insectivore feeder should come back when Jailopters comes back, and anyway, not this should have the same thing. We need Nanotyrannus. That would be pretty cool. Now that he's finally viable again. We need a reptile DLC idea. Alidar said, I loved Chaos Theory, but Brooklyn upset me because she became evil and faked her death and lied to her friends. That was a crazy arc. Please finish that if you haven't, because it's so emotional. We need a semi-aquatic DLC. That smoke guy
wait,
said...
wait, hold on. Everyone,
Sorry.
Quiet. We don't have a flying reptile DLC.
Yep, I think we're gonna get one of those. We're definitely... There's
We
no way
don't
we
have
don't.
a flying reptile DLC.
No, we only got an aquatic in JB2. Congratulations, smoke guy. Great job on hitting what's it called? 2K. Very happy for you.
Nice job, but yeah, we don't even have a flying reptile pack. That just came into my mind just like instantly. I'm like,
It's okay.
Yeah, I am just a little bit, confused about what?
Sorry, singing a song.
Okay. What else?
So funny, games under a copyright, it comes back to bite you.
Yeah, it's all fun and games. Well,
What?
I don't think I'm big enough to get copyrighted.
You don't think you're big enough to get copyrighted? I have had 2 of my videos taken down immediately by Universal.
Bro,
And
I don't know what you'd be doing,
this
bro.
is on a channel with like 2 subscribers on one of my additional channels.
Bro,
So
I'm pretty sure that guy just like recorded the video, the movie, uploaded it on YouTube, and that's why they did. I don't know, man. We need to figure that out.
Yeah, I understand. But the other thing is, we have like so much land creatures. We need more flyers and marine reptiles.
Absolutely.
No land creatures. No land creatures. Except the Tarbosaurus, which I do want in the game because Tarbosaurus is my favorite dinosaur, and I keep on waiting for it to come into the game. So yeah.
There's one thing in particular that I don't like about the Tarbosaurus design. Is the fact that the Tarbosaurus is essentially a slightly smaller T-Rex in real life, but yeah, in Camp Cretaceous, it's depicted as even larger than.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I need to check back on Hidden Adventure screenshots. Can't play it anymore. But
yeah.
Let's see.
Oh.
Let's see what people are saying.
My God, you have a bunch of people on your live stream, and I don't even have any. Literally, I don't even have any. It's just, no worries. I'm not even upset. I'm just like, I only have my best friend and some guy that wanted me to check out the Ile Saint Hubert map, which honestly I don't mind. But yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Bonjito said we need Gigantoraptor again. Absolutely. Gigantoraptor is one of my favorite species. Sad it got cut, but it should come back eventually. As long
yeah.
as
As long as they do, as they give it like
Oh
juvenile and
wow.
whatnot.
I'm looking at the screenshot. Yeah, actually it's like jeez, it's like the same size.
Yeah.
You're right, Revival, jeez.
Okay. The other thing I want to talk about.
You want to
Draft
talk about something?
Evolution 3.
Hmm.
So in 2028, it will be the 10-year anniversary for Draft Evolution. What do we think about the update that's going to be happening in the future for Draft Evolution 3, as in the 10-year anniversary for Draft Evolution 1?
What do you think they'll do for Jurassic World Evolution 1's anniversary? What do I think they'll do? Okay, I really do hope like a thing. I don't know why they didn't bring back JB1 maps. They said they were gonna do it, they just didn't do it. Please bring back the 5 deaths, or at least one of them, progressively, you know? Or give us an option in Island Generator to like make them, you know?
Hey, what is all of your favorite dinosaur? Mine is the D-Rex in the Spino in JP3 and Rebirth.
Go ahead.
Uh, Not even picky. Tarbosaurus. You can put Tarbosaurus because I just want to wait. I just need to know that the Hidden Adventure DLC pack, as in like uh like the pack for the Hidden Adventure thing. I hope we do get the Tarbosaurus. That's just the big thing I'm just wondering about.
Yeah.
So I'm just waiting for the Tarbosaurus to come back into Draft World Evolution 3. If it doesn't return at the end of the lifespan of Draft World Evolution 3, I'm done.
I
I'm done.
doubt they won't bring back every JV2 species eventually. They said they wanted them at launch, so I think the plan is to have them in general. So don't worry, it may just take a while, I'm gonna be honest with you. It may just take a while, but
Yeah.
eventually we'll get them. So
Uh
my favorite dinosaur, um, from in real life, Shinjusaurus. It's in JW3, so you guys should know. Pinocchio Rex. Favorite dinosaur from the franchise? Um, probably Spino from Camp Cretaceous and JP3. And then, well, I guess my favorite hybrid is a Scorpius, but D-Rex is pretty close.
mm. Okay. The other thing I want to talk about, everyone, I'm out Cyber Channel or Revival Channel. Um, I'm working on stop motion. It's like stop motion pretty much is, you pretty much know what it's gonna be. Mount Saibo is voicing a character in episode 4 and episode 5. He's gonna be voicing a character, and the episode is, I think it's roughly gonna come out in 2 months because it can take a while for me to edit it. So bear with me. So I'm going to be editing both of the episode, and I'm currently filming episode 5, which is the finale of this, typically the end of season 1. But there is going to be season 2. So me as a director, writer, and voice actor, season 2 is coming. I don't know when, but it will be coming soon. And I enjoy oh, the John Rex, I just up to you. Oh, thanks, bro. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Um,
Um, I smoke, I think. Oh, have a good day,
Smoke
man.
guy. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what Alador is talking about in chat, bro, but Rose dropping government names in the chat. Please refrain from doing that, please.
Yeah, please don't.
Um,
Please don't.
I would not want my government name in a live stream.
Yeah. The other thing, me and the Terry Gaming Corner are working on a project, which is obviously Spider Gwen. He is currently writing the project. I'll be the camera director and whatnot. So basically, it's going to be like a continuous cinematic universe. If you want to watch, like the 3 episodes, I do have it on my channel. Episode 1, 2, and 3. Check it out on the channel. They're pretty good. Mount Saibo gave episode 3 a 9 out of 10.
Yep.
So yeah, check it out. I have a bunch of videos about that. So yeah. Continue speaking.
Yep, I got it. So let's talk. I'm gonna have to go soon, sadly, but basically, to be honest, I want my Becco Spanex. I absolutely love Becco Spanex. They look so good. Blonde and brunette look so good. I love them. That's probably the most
Yeah.
thing I'm excited about for eventually when we get a Chaos
You
here in
say Beckless?
DLC.
I just want to ask, do you call it Beckless Spinax or Alta Spinax?
I call it
Becco
both,
Spinax.
but I know it's
I
Alta
call it-
Spinax, but when I'm talking about
I
Jurassic
call
World,
Becco Spinax.
I call it Alta Spinax when I'm talking about in real life, but when I'm talking about Jurassic World, I talk about Becco Spinax.
Mm-hmm.
Or I just say
Yeah.
blonde and brunette. What about you, Revival?
Before Chaos Theory, I wrote a part of one of my chapters mentions the Beckless Spinax, but I refer to it as Alta Spinax in the book. And this was before Chaos Theory came out. When I was writing one of my part of my novel.
Okay, makes sense.
Huh, okay.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense. Yeah. Well, for me, I call it Becco Spinax. So, like, Alta Spinax sounds weird.
I think they both sound cool. Ugh.
But, yeah, I understand where you're coming from. But, yeah. I think we talked a lot about Jurassic World Evolution 3, the DLC, and Free Dinosaur. Okay. Since I got the Krylophosaurus and the amargsaurus correct, let me make a prediction again, okay? Let me make a prediction. Because I got 2 of them correct, okay? So,
Wow. Harbo is
let's see
bigger
what-
than Rex in JV2. That's crazy.
yeah. Okay. So my prediction is Euoplocephalus, Ouranosaurus. Okay, let me take a look to see what the creatures that we have currently in Jurassic World Evolution. What we have that we don't have in Jurassic World Evolution 3. Okay, database. Yep, blah blah blah. Whatever. Okay, come on. Okay. Let me go to carnivore. Okay. So I'm gonna make a prediction right now. Okay. Ouranosaurus, Euoplocephalus, Carcharodontosaurus, and I'm gonna go herbivore. Let's do Crichtosaurus.
Okay. All right.
I've been saying Titanosaurus alongside the Megalosaurus. I've been saying Titanosaurus as well because it's named after Michael Crichton.
Yeah, so those are the 4 creatures. So that's what I think is going to be in the free update. Okay.
Okay. April
When
predictions.
yeah, when we do another Evolution podcast, I might be right, I might be wrong, but that is what my gut is going for.
Alright,
hopefully I'm correct. If I'm not correct, then
yeah, we'll
then
see.
I'm sorry.
No,
Okay,
it's okay.
because I just can't believe that I got Krylophosaurus and Amargasaurus correct.
I'll be right back.
Take your time.
Yeah. I find it absolutely crazy that I got those 2 creatures correct. So, Euoplocephalus, Ouranosaurus, Carcharodontosaurus, and Crichtosaurus. So those are the 4 creatures, okay?
Okay.
When
I wrote those down.
the update comes out, we're probably gonna take a guess which of the 4 creatures that we have. So finger crossed.
All right, bet.
Okay.
Okay. Egg says, I think Ouranosaurus would be next. Ponchito is playing JV3 right now. And Aladar wants, I really want the Camp Cretaceous species back, and they should make Nothosaurus a semi-aquatic since we now have deep water. Absolutely, they should.
Yeah, I
Best
agree.
approach for Nothosaurus. So I really hope that does happen.
Yeah, but it would mean it would be more of a land creature instead of water. But no, it would make
If you
sense
just
because
prefer.
it's a wetland creature.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would make sense because in Camp Cretaceous, it was a wetland creature, and we see it was like
Yeah.
everywhere in the wetland. So yeah,
That's where they were gonna move it, it seems, in season 5.
yeah. Honestly,
I want to wait for Revival to get back because I have to go. So I want to wait for Revival to come back before we basically end the stream.
yeah,
I'm back.
Oh, thanks, Revival.
yeah,
Well, I gotta go. So
yeah,
basically, to recap, SteveDB has told us that in, let's say, maximum a month, we're gonna have our next DLC, or at least being teased.
yeah.
That's what SteamDB and the community has been thinking. What that DLC will be, we have no idea. Some people think Rebirth expansion. Some people think Chaos 3. Some people think nothing to do with anything like that, just a completely unique idea. But I do think that this week or next week, we're going to have our first official tease for the next Jurassic World Evolution 3 DLC.
And the prediction creature, Crichtosaurus, Tyrannosaurus, Euoplocephalus, Carcharodontosaurus, are the 4 creatures that I predicted. So if I get one of those correct, it
We'll
can be
see.
another live stream again.
We'll see.
So
All right.
hopefully, fingers crossed.
Well, you want to say anything, Revival?
No, I'm good.
All right, bet. Well,
Okay.
guys, I'm going to read these last comments. I think a spooky DLC for October for Halloween. I would love that. Hybrid pack
Ooh, that
fits
would work.
perfectly. That would be sick. Lagoons should connect to land. Absolutely, they should. And I hope they add that in. That would work pretty well for the Archelon, so it could go in between land
What
and
that is Rexy and Tarbo are the exact same
size. Yeah,
height.
and they think Tarba's a little bigger. I want
Yeah, okay.
Carcharodontosaurus in, but with a redesign because it's more based on a Megaraptor in the old design.
Yeah.
That's fair. I've been hearing lots of people do it. Will they do it? I honestly don't think so, but hopefully, fingers crossed for Damien and for everybody who wants that. But guys, I have to go.
Yeah. Sam, because I gotta continue filming episode 5. But I will give everyone the news that episode 5 have finished filming, okay? I'll get everyone the news. There are approximately 4 post-credit scenes, only 2. But without further ado, Mount Saibo.
Well, guys, before we go, I'm gonna give you guys this. Ponchito said, "Who wins a raptor? Who wins? A raptor from Murder Drones? Never watched that. Or the Indoraptor? Does anybody watch Murder Drones?
What's a murder drone?
I guess
It's a show.
movie. What do you think,
A
Revival?
movie. I thought it was a show.
No,
Never
I
heard
don't
of it.
know. I don't know what it is. I said it's probably a movie or a show. What do you think wins?
I don't think I can give a fair answer because I've never watched Murder Drones.
Okay. Well, I honestly can't give a fair answer either. Gonna be honest. But
I don't even know what murder drone is. I'm
either.
probably gonna say Indoraptor.
I guess I'll say Indoraptor. But it's a bad show. All right.
Oh,
Bye, Ponchito.
okay.
Bye, Egg. Bye, Damien. Bye, everybody who's watching. Love you guys. We'll talk to you guys later. But I'll see you
And
guys.
as always, bye.